And running bigwigs, I need to disable deadly boss mod.
The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet, in the halls. It comes awake and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed, in my body, in my head. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it in. It's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become. The nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. My secret side I keep hid under lock and key. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. Cause if I let him out, he'll tear me up, break me down. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it in. I feel it deep within. It's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become. The nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel it deep within. It's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. It's hiding in the dark. Its teeth are razor sharp. There's no escape for me. It wants my soul. It wants my heart. No one can hear me scream. Maybe it's just a dream. Maybe it's inside of me. Stop this monster. I feel it deep within. It's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become. The nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel it deep within. It's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I'm gonna lose control. It's something radical. I must confess that I feel like a monster. 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 I feel like a monster.
So I need to remove the deadly boss mod, right? Well, that's what I did, but I just want to make sure.
I will I'm so sick and infected with where I live. Let me live without this empty bliss, selfishness. I'm so sick. I'm so sick.
Hey, Tuki. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but so it's gonna be some of the same bosses that we've downed in the past, but we're just this is a new guild, so we're kind of warming up on them. It's a big robot guy that spreads the blood, you know, and then it's the big three-headed Hydra-looking dude, and then Mother the robot. And you got to move her through the rooms. It's a big robot guy that spreads the blood, you know.
Yeah, same ones as the other day, right?
And then Mother the robot. You got to move her through the rooms. Yeah, yep, same ones last time.
Well, I got my item level to 365, but my dang haste went from 15 down to 9.
I mean, that's okay. I mean, item level's going up, and you can start to min-max stuff, you know, as we get into the newer content. That's okay. I mean, item level's going up, and you can start to min-max stuff, you know, as we get into the newer content. Oh. I remember. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hey, so Harley, I'm about to announce this in the Discord, but I think I'm gonna stream tonight's raid. Are you okay with that?
Okay, with what?
Are you okay with me streaming the raid? Because like, what that would mean is that then your voice and everything will be recorded. I don't know. Some people have problems with that, so I'm just making sure that you're cool with it.
I don't care.
Okay, thanks.
I'll be right back.
Hey Terry, so is the voice coming through okay? Also, appreciate you hanging out. Got that new Yeti Blue mic, so hopefully it's a little bit better than my old headset. Speaking of headsets, what do you think about the Vive? What, you been playing anything? Yeah, it's always kind of like a hassle, but like one thing I noticed with the Vive is like once we got the cameras in the right spot, it was pretty stable going forward. Whereas like my Rift would constantly like I'd have to readjust the cameras like every time. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, I don't know how much you got a chance to play Orbis, but Orbis is pretty fun. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess it sounds like you didn't get a chance to do combat yet, but combat in the game is really fun. Like for like the warrior class and archer and stuff like that. Just being able to do the motions whenever it's pretty neat.
You know how the saying goes. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog.
Deep Rock Galactic. Is that dwarf mining game? Yeah, so I checked it out a while ago, but I know it's probably got a lot more updates by now.
We won't need Andrews tonight, so maybe we'll
Oh, you never know.
just a little Andrews for like 5 balls.
We could need Bandus runes. We're fresh.
Well, you said Jim not to come to town already because I don't have time anymore.
Nice. So they're doing alcohol as the pre-mission buff. I like it. It's pretty awesome. So Harley, have you ever tanked before?
Back when Nexus was the big deal.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I figured, man, because like so I thought you were like fresh, brand new, never tanked a day in your life, and you did great. I'm really happy that we lucked up and got 2 tanks right off the rip too. Usually when I'm recruiting for a raiding guild, it's always hard to find tanks.
Well, I was nervous because, like I said, it's been since Nexus, and I'm not big into going and researching all the different fights, and it helps with you telling me what to do before we go.
So what you're telling me is that when we get into the more difficult stuff, I gotta like bribe you to review fight videos?
Actually, I've been looking at some of the ones. I haven't ran any instances in this expansion, so I've been researching some of them so I can start tanking some of them with Pug and Group.
Nice, that's good. Yeah, because once we get out of Old Ear and get into Battle of whatever, BOD, things will probably be a little more difficult.
Yeah, I'll start looking them up so I can see what mechanics of them are.
I ran Crucible of Storms, I think, the other night, last night or the night before, and the mechanics in those 2 fights were, and especially in the first fight, it's pretty mechanic heavy. It's a little more than I would have expected dealing with the various totems. Plus, it's kind of unique in the sense that one of the bosses is actually tanked by a ranged DPS.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's different. I haven't seen anything like that since like the Gruul fights and back in man, I can't even think of that expansion. Burning Crusade. Alright, I'm gonna head out to the Summoning Stone, and I think Flit is heading out there too, so we'll start summoning people once we both get there.
Those other 2 said they would be on also, so I'm just waiting to see.
Can I help you? Safe travels.
What two?
Nasty and Havoc.
Oh yeah, good. Okay. Yeah, I hope so. Seeing to other guild members. I'm kind of hoping a couple of the pugs that we picked up last time who said they wanted to raid with us again will be available too.
Yeah, I had that one druid ask me about joining the guild, and Trim just let me know when he's ready for an invite, but I never heard anything else.
Oh, cool. Yeah, hopefully he'll ping you back.
Make sure rate this book is like normal.
Is it?
I just said rate this book is like normal.
Yeah, it still says the normal. Raid difficulty, normal. See, that's always going to be the problem, though, is that we only got me and Gelly for heals.
I told you I would give her my healer this week.
I'm talking about tonight, though. We're going to have to try to pug a healer. It's tough.
Alright, but I will weird this week and get like my boxes from my box. But I just because I need that for creating more than all daily. Over daily, yeah.
So Terry, if you're inebriated for a whole mission, is like, does it mess with like your sight lines and your view and stuff? Alright, I'm on site. Ready to summon whenever you are.
Discord.
Oh, that's weird. You never see fall damage in games anymore.
You're not checking Discord. You need to keep Discord up on one too, because our guild talks in Discord. You might need a potty, Tristan. You need some poop.
I need to poop.
What? Tristan, if I hear you at all with any type of attitude, you are grounded.
Oh, snap. Number one fan. I actually have a few mana pots. I can probably spare, 2 or 3 to you, if that'll help.
Dude, now. Your cell now. My bag's full.
Alright, he's ready for a summon.
What are the man pots called these days?
Coastal Mana Potion. Yeah, will you grab me my hoodie too, please?
Nope.
Please.
Nope.
My summoning buddy is AFK at the moment, so you have to wait a sec. Sorry. Yay! Small cakes here. Thank you for the hoodie. Imperious 120. Is that Vertal?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and swap your nickname real quick. Appreciate you joining us. I'm happy because we got more guild members. We're on full to it. We're pretty close to a full guild raid now.
Yeah, no problem.
Hmm? Oh, damn it.
You should say it. Wait half second.
Yeah, there's latency. You can actually tune that.
I know. Have it where
No, I should tune it though to where it like keeps transmitting after you let go of the button for like X number of seconds or whatever. Oh, you ready to summon some more? Because we're getting ready. They're asking for summons. Everybody? Because nobody's here yet. No, Vertal said he's ready and Gelly did too. Yeah, I let him know you're AFK. Alright guys, summons incoming. I do not, because it's only 8:16. I mean, if the first pull would be at 8:30 if we could get a full raid guild, or full guild raid. Taltis, though, actually signed up on the calendar, so he's supposed to be joining us too. That's another person tonight, too. They're probably doing something. Oh no, Sinful left. Is she not allowed to raid tonight? I'm just teasing, by the way.
She was afraid. She's trying to do a world quest. She just had search all over the place. She was afraid it wouldn't work if she was in raid.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it probably wouldn't have worked. Oh hey, Justin. I made you a raid leader, so you can help out.
What does that mean?
So going forward, as we get into more complex fights and stuff during the actual poll, it really should only be just raid leaders communicating, you know, unless, you know, for example, a tank has a problem and, you know, obviously they should speak up on Discord, but to keep communications, you know, kind of down and organized, I think we're just going to have 2 or 3 raid leaders to help with strats and to help with in-fight communication.
Alright, you might regret that. I drank too much wine tonight.
Never. No, it'll be fine. We'll be good. Did you really roar during the middle of the talk? Thanks.
That's a heck of an advertisement for a guild there.
Do we have any liqueur or anything? Is there tea made? I need a glass of ice water, man. I'm thirsty. That's the loudest I've ever heard anyone drink a glass of water. Chief is very barky. You taking him out again, buddy?
Every time he pees, I took him out to drag me to Reinhardt's water.
Okay, let him go. He might want some more water then. Let him drink some more water and then have him potty some more, okay?
And it's raining outside.
Ah, okay. Make sure you put your rain jacket on.
I do have it.
No, not penises in chat. Why? Everywhere, like every time you get access to any kind of text, like interface, the first thing is a penis.
Sam says she's ready to be invited back.
Okay. Your calling card is a penis? Yeah, see, even Terry knows the classic MJ wee wee. Hopefully Nasty and Havoc get on when they're supposed to.
Well, Havoc told me he definitely planned to be here. Nasty's been on most of the day, so I just assumed that he would be.
I can't find anywhere to get my nails done.
You do have it on normal, right?
Yes, this time we definitely have it on normal. Hey, you know what though? We did all right. I think we could down him on heroic. That's a good sign.
I thought we did good.
I agree. I think so too. Alright, so it definitely looks like we're going to have to pug some DPS and definitely a healer, so probably not going to reach the first pull at 8:30. If Havoc doesn't get on soon, we're going to have to pug a tank too. Alright, is it still raining outside?
Yes.
Alright. Tell Risa you're gonna have to put his training collar on.
Lisa, let me, train her car.
Do what? So if you have the title, then it's feat of strength now, and you can still use it, but only if you have the title. I don't know.
It's been sitting here for a long time and hasn't dried out. It's surprising.
That is surprising.
Feel it, Daddy. It's like slime, but sand. Chemistry actually made it. They mixed slime and sand.
That's a very good point. Watch out for that. I still got a bowl of soup right there.
Yeah, they found sand. When they went into the desert, they might have found sand. I did let him use. I know why he wanted water.
Yeah, try taking him out one more time, I guess. Tristan, you too. Go. Go with Sissy. It's your puppy. You need to be helping out.
What the hell is he talking about?
Which boss is that? So many years ago. The poison guy?
Yeah, you know when you have to move from section to section on the bricks, and the poison would come up between you.
Yeah, I think one where the guy's kind of up on a podium.
Yeah.
There he is. Really? Again? I might need you to invite this guy. It's telling me, it's doing that thing again where like somebody whispers to me for an invite and then I can't invite them. I have some serious UI problems. I just saw you're in Doogie's chat. See that dick in the sand? We can't stay here long. I was wondering what you were talking about. Dude, that is so aggravating. Alright, so I'm gonna copy character name. There we go. Yeah. We need another tank too.
Oh yeah, I need to still eat mine.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and list us because we need a tank and another healer. Alright, we are listed. MJ, the recommended eye level in Finder is 330 in pre-made groups. So you could solve our healer problem. It wouldn't solve our tank problems. I guess it doesn't really matter, but still. Asdrubeel. I'm not trying to say your name. I'm just gonna call you Asdru. Asdru. Well, we can shoot you a summon. You summon Asdrubeel, please.
We're going outside or inside?
We're still outside. But if you take the summon, you should be right out here at the meeting stone with us.
I'm at the meetings.
Oh, you got war mode on. That's why. Okay. Yeah. So no worries. You'll be able to see us when we zone in.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and zone in if you want, so you don't get ganked. Boom, got a tank and a healer.
Anyone gonna put me from the family purple? Like our entire race.
Alright, we just got a tank and a healer in one fell swoop. So I'm going to delist us and everyone can start zoning in.
Hello.
Hello. How goes it? Who is this?
I am your friendly Hogan Loaf.
Excellent. Thanks. Thanks for joining and bringing a tank with you.
Hey, no problem. Therefore,
Alright guys, I'm sorry, I'm broke, but I only got the one feast. So here we go.
Maybe you won't die the rest of the time.
Correct. That's good positive thinking. So everyone remember to ring the shame bell the next time you talk to Havoc and Nasty.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, I will try to bring more feasts for next time.
I have like maybe just one game.
That's no worries. So just quick recap and everything. This is this guild's second time in Old Deer. Everyone here is relatively new to raiding, except maybe a few of us, which is no worries because we're not here to criticize. Anyone criticizes anyone for making mistakes instead of being supportive, you will be kicked from the raid. On this fight, we're going to drop the plasma charges debuffs outside of the raid. You're going to move, whenever you get that blood debuff, you're going to run it to the outside of the ring. Dodge, so boss charge immediately follows Cudgel of Gore. Essentially, when he throws that big mace of his, just be out of the way, tanks included. And then we got the Sanguine Static. It's a big red ball, comes flying out of the boss. Just try to dodge that, move out of the way. For healers, myself included, we want to make sure we're throwing some healing cooldowns whenever Cudgel of Gore goes off. This is a relatively easy fight. Everyone in the guild did it last time, no problem. So same as before. If you have any questions, feel free to speak up. No worries for anyone who doesn't know the fight or has a question.
This is normal.
This is normal.
Nasty's on.
No, Nasty's here. I'm gonna shoot him an invite real quick. Can you invite him, please? It's telling me I can't find him.
Yeah, do I have racist?
I have no idea. It should prompt me even if you don't. But let's see.
You wish to test me?
Shut up,
You're not fine player next year. There we go.
You got him?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, can I get 2 people outside to summon Nasty?
Sorry, being summoned.
Nice. Alright, so once Nasty's summoned and everyone zones back in, let's go ahead and bring these tentacles down.
Too quick, too soon again.
Hello.
Hi, Nasty. Why are you late?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you. I went to get beer and it took forever.
No worries. It's a good excuse.
And I came and drink it yet. I've got a Guinness, you know, the creamy, and it's not even that cold, so I had to put it in the refrigerator. So,
No worries.
yeah, it took forever, man.
Is Nasty here?
Nasty.
That's Nasty here. That's the voice of Nasty Rob.
He's been summoned.
Here.
Are you zoning in?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna walk in the raid.
Thanks.
There we go. Hi, guys. There we go.
All right, tanks.
I'll leave a big wave.
On you. I'm getting an insane amount of lag all of a sudden for some reason. Yeah, it might be actually. I don't know. I'm okay when I stand right here. Not okay when I stand over there by that door though. Huh?
Host detected. Infection commencing. Initiating blood.
Oh, I Leroy Jenkins, didn't I? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, let's make sure we wait for ready checks, okay guys?
I'm bad.
Deploy. Cudgel. Initiating blood dispersal of target host. Activating. Cudgel retrieval.
Oh, I need to mark the tanks real quick. Main assist. That is not what I want.
Initiating blood dispersal of target host.
You know your PvP talents don't work in raids?
Yeah.
Deploy.
PvP.
Cudgel.
What's the point in having them?
For PvP.
Yeah, but my PvE talents work in PvP. That's what I'm getting at. It's like, it doesn't make any
Fluid
sense.
evacuation in progress. Entering standby.
I don't know. I mean, submit a ticket.
Yeah. for reference, this is a two healer fight, not normal. I'm gonna need it. You want hero when he comes up?
Let's do hero. Let's wait till we call for hero. Actually, let's wait till we're closer to maybe 25%, 20%.
Uh-oh.
It was targeted on the mage and then exploded and knocked me off.
It's alright.
Let me get down.
Levels at maximum. Resume collection.
All right, make sure we're cleaning up any leftover ads.
Reporting. Cudgel.
Ah, shit. I'm sorry, I dropped that close.
Cudgel retreat.
We're not.
I don't know where you're at. All right, guys, if you get that plasma debuff, you need to run it away from the middle of the ring. Run it to the outside.
Reporting. Cudgel.
Yeah, it works good if you're in range. Not always in range though.
Activate. Cudgel retrieval.
All right, good job, guys. Good work.
Operates this facility.
Hey, we need these 355 plate legs.
I could use the legs.
Who said that?
Bertog.
I'm sorry,
over here.
Asdrubil. I could have got you a res. I apologize.
Thanks.
Hey, no problem.
Woods. Give me a sec. I'll get these doors open. What? No! The blasted doors are sealed! Stop breaking things till they open.
right, let's give it a second, do a ready check.
Let's do this.
Quick recap on the fight. Alright, real fast. 3 rooms. We cross in small groups. I'll call out who goes over when, just to try to keep things a little more organized. Every time a group crosses, it damages the raid, so we want to kind of take it in small chunks. It also spawns an ad. The big deal there is that the ads must be interrupted. We cannot allow that clinging corruption to get off. It's just like, you know, Monday night when we ran this before. Nothing's any different. So DPS, when you're in the other room, tank, healer, everybody, make sure you're interrupting the blood ads. Tanks, whatever tank has mother, please make sure you're focusing that cone cleave thing that she does away from us. Run against the wind, push back, dodge the fire swirls, avoid the beams. Basically don't stand in the fire. If you have any questions, please speak up. Okay, good deal. So Harley's going to take the boss. Our pally tank, Lorangus, sorry if I'm butchering your name, is going to be the tank that's going over. Gelly will be the healer that accompanies the tank over. Flittish will be the first DPS to go over. So first group of people will be Lorangus, Gelly, and Flittish. After that, I'll call for a couple DPS at a time. Alright, everybody's ready, so tanks on you.
Virulent strain detected. Neutralized extreme prejudice. Dissection protocol initiated. As impact resistance to extreme heat.
Alright, first tank, DPS and healer, head over please. Alright, next, Sinful and Chain Death. Head over, please. Do what? Okay. Well, we're taking it slow. Because it helps everybody learn. Verta, Nasty Rob, head over please. What? Yes, we're all coming this next one. Alright, Harley, take her over. Watch the beams, right side. Good job. Beams in the middle. After the windstorm, same group as before, head over. Lorraine, Gelly, and Flittish.
Surgical field breach. Preparing samples for study.
Left side beams. Alright, Verta, Sinful, Chain Death. Head over, please.
Laser beams. Interrupt.
Alright, Harley, bring her over. Clear the ads quick.
Oh man.
Surgical field breach. Preparing samples for study.
Good job, guys. One and done.
This technology isn't all that confusing if you have a knack for it.
Facility systems compromised. Proceed with caution.
You're a safer, so eyes. Closest I can figure, this is some sort of research facility.
Alright, we're gonna head towards Fetid.
This research facility was designed to contain and study the entity known as the
Hey, real quick before we pull, Gelly, you just, I think instead of calling for hero, it'd be easier if we just leave it up to you. You can just initiate hero on the boss whenever you're, think it's ready.
Next guy's 50%, right?
Yeah, I honestly don't know the best times to call for it, to be honest.
Well, the next guy, he said he takes more damage at 50% health.
Yeah, you're right. Yep, good, okay. Alright, ready, check?
and are scheduled to be deployed in 64 seconds.
I don't think we've got that kind of time. Let's get rid of Gahoon before this rock gets
Alright, tanks on you.
In order to destroy the specimen, access to the specimen by activating the origination drive.
Sounds like a plan. You brother! I don't see what other secrets the Titans may have left behind.
worries. I gotta find a better way to handle my nameplates. Default ones are just not good. We don't want any wipes. No perfect song for wipes.
This facility has experimented on a variety of life forms to research solutions for old god
We can pull like
corruption.
multiple packs here and Lost.
You missed one.
Yeah, okay, real quick, let's recap the fight, then we'll pull... Alright, never mind, hold on, let's grab this ads. Should've rolled.
I believe it's the off tank maintenance, right? Yeah. Oh my god.
Alright, well let's just finish pulling these packs and then we'll go over the boss fight.
Uh-oh. Just pull out the room. Yeah.
Run up steps. Okay, let's recap the fight real quick. Alright, so during Shockwave Stomp, we want to have our backs against the wall, pop Bloodlust at 50%. Rotting Regurgitation is a big cone, like we saw last time. Nobody should be getting hit by that. You have plenty of time to get out of it. It's got a long cast time. Healers. All healers, we're going to have to focus the tanks and keep the raid group up, but it's very important that the tanks get our full attention. His crushing blow on the off tank every so often is something we got to be watching out for. Also, this time when the tanks go out to pick him up, make sure we grab him and spin him away from the raid and keep him within these first 2 coves if possible, so you don't get out of the range of the healer. DPS, do not run next to the tanks during the first pull. Do not stand near the tanks during the entire fight, or you will get, there's a chance you will get that crushing blow that's meant for the off tank. Ads will spawn, or these little red pods that will form in these different 4 coves. Those have to take priority over the boss. DPS must kill those ads, or he will feed off of them and heal, and we will wipe.
Closest to boss first.
Always kill the ad that is closest to the boss first. Flittish will be calling those ads out. When Flittish calls for DPS to switch from the boss to the ad, please follow her and switch to her target. If you have any questions, let me know. Ready check incoming.
Can we marker the tank so we can see where they're at?
We definitely can. Alright, tanks are marked as square and moon.
I need just a minute. Just a minute.
Alright, no worries. Let's take 60 seconds. I'll send out another ready check. MJ, ready check? No, Chain Death wasn't ready last time either. Alright, we're ready. Tank's on you. Good job, guys.
Very nice.
First console activated. Establishing energy matrix.
Congrats to everybody that got loot.
Nice quote. No, I don't. Who needs it?
Where are we going next?
Ann, did you get this ring?
Alright, we're gonna head towards Zek Vaz next. So you're gonna come out of here and head to the left, I believe. We're gonna leave Vectis probably for another time.
Vectis is annoying.
Yes, he is.
He's fun. I like him. Pretty bad.
Alright, once we get everyone here in front of the trash, we'll do a ready check, and then we can just move through the trash like before. Good stuff, guys. One and done, and all these bosses moving right along. Alright, Tang's on you. I like that back alley Chimera. He's not even a front alley Chimera. He's just a shitty back alley Chimera.
Sorry, I got knocked that direction.
No worries.
Yeah. Alright.
just like to let all you guys know that we have 3 viewers watching your sweet action.
Which one of you is streaming?
This is Taiha. I'm streaming.
Ah, okay.
Now entering the dialogues. This is a comprehensive collection of Titan knowledge. These texts currently contain 50 Durotan and biological
Alright, if you have an ad on you, bring it to the tanks, please. Don't run.
I hate how it pops up.
Okay, in the future, we want to make sure we're getting the little mind control squid guys down first. Everything's fine, but just, you know, future note. This is not the boss. Let's do a real quick ready check, though. Alright, everyone's ready. Tanks on you. Alright, everyone run back, please. Come stand on me. This is Ty Hot. Okay, so Zekphos and Vectus, the next 2 bosses we have coming up. These guys are slightly more complex than the bosses we fought before. So if you have any questions, please feel free to speak up. So we're going to go over this fight real quick. Gelly or Flittish, if I forget anything, please speak up and remind me. Alright, so Zekphos, move out of the raid with I-Beam. So if you get the I-Beam debuff on you, use your mobility cooldowns and get out of the raid. If you have Rolling Deceit, you'll know. For one, it will say you have Rolling Deceit, and 2, it's this giant purple cloud thing that kind of rolls off of you. Once again, you need to get that out of the raid, and also it will drop, much like the blood debuff that we were dealing with on Talek. You need to move that to the outside of the raid walls, so anywhere against these walls. Do not drop it in the middle of the raid. If one of those clouds, Rolling Deceit, drops in the raid and somebody stands in it, it will spawn an ad, like one of those ads we were just fighting, and it will cause problems and possibly wipe us. Surging Darkness deals damage in 3 consecutive circles. This is pretty easy to see and avoid. It's going to be a giant black ring that forms around the boss, and it will expand. Sometimes it will form on the outside of the boss and kind of contract. So just pay attention. If you see a giant black ring start to form, do not stand in it. The most important interrupts are Void Bolt from the Void Weavers and Psionic Blast. That's the mind control players, so save your interrupts for those. Healers, myself included, we need to be paying attention for Surging Darkness. And there's also a moderate persisting ticking damage. So if you notice these power generators around us during that fight just now, it was constantly but slowly damaging the raid. Healers need to pay attention to that because we'll basically be taking damage the entire fight. So real quick, who here is competent and comfortable with CCing ads? Speak up. Flittish will be one of them. I need one more.
Are they repentable?
No, probably not. We need somebody with a hard CC, much like the ice trap of a hunter. Not sure who we're gonna have to do that though.
What do you need to CC?
So during the second phase of this fight, there's going to be a couple ads that spawn right about where we're standing right now. Flittish can actually mark the areas where they'll spawn. And we need to keep them CC'd so that we can kill one at a time instead of having to deal with the boss and 2 mobs at the same time.
Yeah, we got 2 other shamans here. Hex.
Okay, yeah, so Chain Death. Yeah, Chain Death Small Keg. Do you mind handling one of the ads with a Hex?
There'll be 2 in the back here on the bottom half of this triangle that you just Hex. Do you guys usually kill the one where your statue is first?
Yeah, usually, yep.
Okay. So yeah, there's 2 in the back that have to be Hexed. The ads are interruptible and stunnable, by the way, so
Sinful, you back up Chain Death just as a backup. If you notice one of the ads breaks CC in the back, like Lorang was just pointing out, please throw a Hex on it. Chain Death and Sinful and Flid, go ahead and communicate how you're going to handle the ads. I'm going to talk about the last phase of the fight. During the last phase, Zek Boss will start to form this little ring that will randomly appear on the ground behind him, to the right of him, left of him, in front of him. Somebody, not a tank though, has to stand in that ring. A ball will drop from the sky and it will land on you and cause you to be enlarged and I think maybe mind controlled. I don't remember exactly. But it's very important that ball does not hit the ground. So somebody has to stand in the ring. And it cannot be a tank.
it should be for top DPS. It'll give you a damage buff.
Okay, so Nasty. Because Chain and Flid, who are now currently our top DPS, Nasty, you're 3rd on the DPS charge. Can you please be in charge of standing in that ring?
Yeah, okay.
All right, it's very, you'll easily see it. It's a small purple ring.
Just stand in the ring, got it.
Yep.
Mind control is normal, or is that just heroic?
I think mind control is only on heroic, but I don't remember.
I think it's on just heroic. Yeah, I think it's on.
Okay, guys, that's pretty much it. I know there's a lot more to this fight than before, so if you have any questions, please ask them, and I'm gonna do a ready check. Also, if we wipe, no worries. Let's just do 3 or 4 really good quick pulls so everyone can see the fight and we can rediscuss if needed.
Rangus. Yes. You grab him first and let me know when you want me to taunt.
It's on heroic. You need to kill the mind control person. This one just
Yeah, actually, Harley, that's a good point. Right before you guys pull Lorangus, I forgot there is a threat swap mechanic in this fight, so you please be in charge of that. All right, guys, let's do it. Tank's on you.
Make sure he's facing away from the raid. Pretty sure he does it,
Alright, DPS, switch to the ads. If you have I-beam, run it out of the raid.
Move out.
Good job on recovering from ads. Alright, same thing, focus ads. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember ads in this fight. Not the little guys, I just remember the big guys. I'm sorry, I wish you would have spoke up things, I don't remember them. Yes. See, I remember those ads, and I remember the ones you gotta trap, but I don't remember these little guys. Yeah, we're in stage 2. Get ready to CC. Ads are coming up.
Yeah, near
Sinful Dwarf, you got Rolling Deceit. Run it out of the raid.
Yeah, my boss.
All DPS, focus on the ad that's near the boss. Yeah, just call it out.
Sure, you're interrupting the ad here. Stop moving.
Nasty Rob, you got Rolling Deceit. Run it out of the raid, please.
Oh, we got an ad.
We have 2 ads near the boss. The 2 ads near the boss need to be focus of DPS, please. Be mindful of your CCs in the back. We still have 1 ad near the boss. Focus that.
have double hex.
Alright guys, we gotta stop breaking that CC. Ice Trap has been broken 3 times in a row. If you have Rolling Deceit, run it out of the raid. Alright, we got 2 ads near the boss. We need to pick them up and focus them with DPS, please. Nasty, bring your ad to the tank. DPS, focus the ads near the boss. Anybody who sees a purple circle on the ground, stand in it, please. Yeah, but right now we can't because we have ads. Alright, ads are down. Good recovery. Nasty, focus on the purple circle on the ground.
I'm on control.
I need DPS on Taiha. DPS me, please. Alright, I'm good. Switch back. Need DPS on Nasty Rob and on Adrobil. Need DPS on Chain Death. Alright, all DPS on boss. I'm gonna DPS you. Good job, guys. 1 and done on Zek Voss. It's amazing. I like it.
I've heard stories about the power of the Zol's minions, but I never thought I'd see one. Honestly, I hope I never do again.
I have a 355 ring with stamina, critical strike, and mastery if anyone needs it.
I hate to do this to you guys, but I gotta go to bed.
No worries. We appreciate it. You should ride with us again.
Oh, for sure.
Don't want that rain.
Alright, y'all. Have a good night.
You too, Vertod. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Yep.
Looks like Sinful Dwarf needs one of the rings. Which ring did you need, Sin?
It was just I didn't get to see the rings. I was looking for on the chest piece if that was one that was open.
Okay, so Chain Death is linked Chain Vest of Assured Quality. Anyone else need it? Please roll on it.
Are we continuing? Because I'd like to take a bio if possible.
Yeah, somebody I think just accidentally popped hero, so we actually need to clear the trash and wait that out anyway. So let's go ahead and take a 5-minute. 5-minute bio break.
We still have the debuff when we get the ball. Just that it goes away.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Good deal. So nobody else rolled. So Chain Death, I think Sinful wins that vest if you want to pass that on to her.
We're taking a break, you said?
Yeah, let's do a 5-minute break. So it's yeah, 5 minutes. All you can eat Krabby. You're killing me, Terry. Every time I look over, there's like some good stuff over there. It's funny. All right.
It blocked one of my messages because I said bitch, because it had to be approved.
Yeah. Shouldn't be swearing in my stream chat.
So I can draw dicks, but I can't say bitch.
It's funny. Alright guys, that's 5 minutes. I'm gonna do a raid check, see who's still waiting. Yeah, me too. I love this song. Looks like we're still waiting on one, so we'll give them another minute or two. Do another ready check.
This tax will do it. That's the power of darkness. Over here you got your demonic scourge. And this one says,
Yeah, I'm turning it down. I'm just waiting in between doing ready checks. Yeah, alright, let's go ahead and pull trash. 2 healers are here. We're fine, so tank pull please.
That green stuff hurts.
Do what? I can't, what's wrong? I don't know. Yeah. I just like this song. Where? dead?
Also, your feast buff probably expired by now.
Yeah, I'm all out of feasts, so if you got food, eat it. If you have a feast, go ahead and drop it.
I have one.
Wait, hold on, we got ads.
I'll drop one before we move on.
Let's try not to pull those other groups if possible. Whatever, MJ. Reset, run out, run to the steps.
Sorry, that was me.
Alright, switch back to the ads. No worries. All right, let's go ahead and buff up, get feasts out if we have one. If you have any augment runes or any combat potions or anything you're going to use, this would be the fight to use it on. Alright, I'm going to go over the fight. And Lorangus and Flittish, Chain Death. If you guys have any pointers, I know there's several different ways to do this. We're gonna have to set up raid markers probably. That's usually the way I've done it. But real quick, let's just go over the abilities. So there's gonna be somewhere between 2 and 4 stack points, and we'll go over that here in a minute. But the raid is gonna move from one point to the other whenever Gestate is cast. You're going to move out of the stack if you have 8+ lingering infection stacks. The idea is that if you have 8+ lingering infection stacks, you want to stop getting them, and you want those stacks to go to somebody else in the raid. Phase 2, boss will be in a pool. He will start shooting out big red waves. You need to dodge those, basically. Just move out of the way, don't let him hit you. They will add lingering infection stacks, and if too many of them get hit and we have too many stacks across the raid, we will wipe. Also in phase 2, we have at least one person needs to stand in the big circles. So sort of like the last fight with Zek Vaz, you're going to see red circles on the ground, except for this time we're not going to assign anyone to it. It's just if you happen to see a red circle on the ground during phase 2, please stand in it, but it only needs to be one person. Laringus and or Flittish, where do you guys want to set up the markers?
That's up to you. I don't know.
They're usually two groups, like one here and then one on this side.
Yeah, so yeah, that's usually how I've done it, except for usually we'll have a third point in the back for all range to stand on. And the idea is just, it's the same strategy, you just have 3 points that you move through, basically. Melee using the first 2 and ranged using the third one.
What was that about the stacks? They gotta move to somebody else. What is that about?
Yeah, hold on, let me get these raid markers up and then it'll make a little more sense, because I'll be able to demonstrate.
That's to do with this Omega Vector. If someone gets like 3 stacks of Omega Vector, it's scary.
Oh, you know, MJ, I don't remember how to pull those out, do you? Can you Google that for me?
Click on the tiny yellow triangle above. Left edge of green tiny yellow triangle. Bring out the raid deck.
Yeah, okay, I got the raid menu up. Oh, I see, I know what it's talking about. I got
Just
it.
make 2 groups for
I
like
got it.
melee and then just range.
Oh, no, that's not it either.
Click the flag icon in the bottom right of raid control panel. Select it.
Now I see it. Okay, so we're gonna put one here. And we're gonna put one here. And then we're gonna put green triangle here. Okay, so I've marked myself with a red X. I have Laringus marked with a blue square. I'm gonna mark Harley real quick. Alright, Harley has a moon on him. That's just to help so that we can call out markers during the fight. But the most important are going to be the red X, the blue square, and the green triangle that you see the markers on the ground. So the way this is going to work is we're going to put the tanks are going to be basically in between X and square, maybe a little up from it. And they're going to stay pretty much there and tank the boss the whole fight. And then the rest of us are going to spread out equally across these 3 markers.
Do we have enough to use through?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to add to the confusion. This fight always is aggravating. So actually, we're going to divide up the remainder of the group amongst X and square. And once you have 8+ stacks of lingering infection, which you will be able to see, you'll have a little counter on you. Once you have 8 or more of those, you will come stand on green triangle. If you are a melee and you have 8 or more stacks, then you will move closer to the boss where the tanks are. Does that make sense? Because then the tanks will start taking the stacks from you. And this fight, like I said, it's kind of confusing. It's a little bit of a pain, and it makes more sense after you've seen it once. But essentially, this lingering debuff constantly ticks us for damage, and then he will use Gestate every so often, which will cause more stacks to form on others. And we want to spread those stacks as evenly as possible across the raid. Oh, okay. Sorry, Lorengus. Yeah. So, how do you want to handle the melee then? Once they get eight or more.
You can just stand right here where the boss is, not be on extra square. I mean, the range squares could be on triangle, could be on triangle. But
Okay. Yeah.
as long as they're not on square X, it should be fine.
I see what you're saying. Let's do that. I'm gonna put another marker then. So. All right. Yeah. So let's go over this one more time, guys. And like I said, if you have any questions, please speak up once we're done. All right, so equally dividing the raid amongst X and square markers at first. If you are melee and you have 8 or more stacks of the debuff, which is lingering infection, you will move to diamond. That is only if you are melee. If you have 8 or more stacks and you are ranged, you will move to green triangle. But in the beginning of the fight, everybody will be evenly divided amongst X and square. Except for the tanks. The tanks will hold Vectus, the boss, basically in between X and square, a little bit above it. Anyone have any questions about that part? Alright, so let's try getting to our groups before we pull. So let's put all of group 1 on X, all of group 2 on square. Tanks will be holding him basically right where Lorengus is standing now. Okay? And once again, if you are melee and you have 8 or more stacks, you will go to purple diamond. If you are ranged, you will go to green triangle. Alright, real quick. Part 2, phase 2. He will turn into a big pool. Okay? The boss will basically turn into a big pool and he will start shooting out red waves. You need to dodge those waves because they will add stacks to you if you get hit by them. In addition to that mechanic, there will also be red circles that form on the ground that anybody can stand in. Just somebody please stand in it if you see a red circle. Only needs to be one person per circle. The most important mechanic though to pay attention to is if you have 8 or more stacks, move to the appropriate marker. If you do not have 8 or more stacks, stay on the marker you're currently standing on now. Alright. Any questions?
When do we want to last? Or like later on in the fight?
When you want to what?
Lust. Yeah, probably later on here, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'll leave.
If you have 8 stacks, what do you do?
Okay, so Nasty, if you have 8 stacks, you will move to purple diamond.
Right about here.
Okay.
Yep, soon as you have 8 or more stacks, stand on purple diamond. Alright, I will leave Gelly and the tanks. It's up to you guys when you want to use Lust, Hero, whatever you want to call it. I'm Alliance, so it's Hero.
Yeah, I'm on board at heart. I always call it Lust.
Alright, ready check, coming out.
Quick thing, can the tanks do a full timer?
Definitely, yep.
Okay, just do like a full 8.
Can
Get a free pop off.
Let me give assist to Lorengus real quick. Alright, you should be able to do a raid pull now.
Do DBM full time. / DBM full time.
Most of us are on big wigs anyway, I think. So if you want, we can just count it down, however you want to handle it.
That's not necessary.
All right, everyone's ready. So tank's on you.
Go ahead, Mr.
I swear.
Oh shit. I did not use it like that.
What does that stack marker look like?
So if you have deadly boss mods or big wids installed, you should have a counter that pops up maybe on the right or left of your screen. And if not, you'll actually have to count them underneath your health bar.
See it to the left of your mini map.
No?
I'm standing on squares, and my square is steering over the fucking head.
Alright, dodge the waves. And get the circles. Alright, everybody back to your markers. If you have 8 or more stacks, move to the appropriate marker.
Nasty, you can move up. Just be in the middle.
Those stacks.
Yeah, same approach.
Yeah, purple diamond's not quite close enough for melee.
Yeah, as long as we're not in a stack.
Alright, Hogan Loaf, you have 8 stacks. Master Rob, you have 12. Harley Baby, you have 8. Gelly, you have 8.
I'm here.
I'm just calling them out in case people can't see their stacks. Alright, get the circles, dodge the waves. Back to your appropriate markers. You guys ready to pop hero? Alright, good.
Trying to remind me. I keep forgetting I even have it.
That shouldn't happen. It's just because we're older raid. Good work, guys. Good stuff.
cinematic about?
Re-origination drive restored. Full access granted.
Alright, let's take a second, and if you have any loot that you don't need, please offer it up in chat, and then roll for it if you need it.
And to be good at this one. Just start over here.
Alright, so we usually call the raids around 10:30, so we probably have enough time to clear some trash, maybe make 1 or 2 attempts. So let's get loot taken care of, do a quick ready check, and pull some trash. Let's repair if you need it, please.
I have many lucky tools to you like.
Alright, we have enough that are ready, so let's go ahead and pull trash.
Yeah, I think
Was that you? Was that your... Oh, you're the only hunter, right? Yeah.
I was standing on the square. It was in front of me. It was blocking the fucking moon. So I thought he was square.
Yeah. This trash is annoying, so let's be careful and not die to it.
much of it. If you get to Dominators, we have to
Alright, tanks, watch line of sight on the stairs. Agreed.
Anthony, you watch any of that game? How about Jamie Bruce?
Actually, in a minute.
Yeah. Jamie Bruce cut
Yeah, it will knock you into other groups. That's usually what kills us.
I don't know if I've ever not liked here.
Don't say that, because I'd really like to not wipe here. This trash is like one of the hardest parts of this fucking raid. Yeah, so everything's not quite as hard because we're higher. Alright, Larangus is taking a ton of damage. I'm dumping some mana into you, Larangus. I hate this trash so much.
Yeah. Yo, is it raining over by you? It rains so hard. You're in the basement.
Alright, when the last piece of trash goes down, do not be standing near the middle. Can we get a battle res on Larangus? As Drubel, can you battle res one of the tanks? All heals on tank, so we can get him so he can grab everything. Good recovery, guys. I'll res Harley here as soon as this guy's down.
I got him.
Perfect. Oh, we're not done yet. There's still a few more. Celebrating too early.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I recognize the ugly on that troll. What is Zool up to?
Analysis indicates high levels of corruption. Hypothesis.
Okay, let's go ahead and buff up and we'll go over the fight. We have enough time to probably do one pull, maybe two, just so we can see the fight. So I'm gonna go over this pretty quick. Laringus, Skelly, and Flittish, please add in anything I forget. This fight's got several mechanics to it. Alright, so one player will soak each pool of darkness. They will need spot heals. So anytime you see somebody soaking one of the pools in the ground, healers, pay attention to them. Make sure you're throwing hots on them, keeping them up, along with the tanks, of course. Alright, anytime you get the Dark Revelations debuff, you will need to run from the raid. So this is a very similar mechanic as we've seen in this several fights. Once you get this debuff, it's called Dark Revelations, run it away from the raid, so run to the outside of the ring. The entire fight is essentially a DPS check, because we're going to be getting a stacking dot during phase 2, and the longer the fight is going on, the worse the dot gets, and eventually we wipe. Alright, the big part of this fight is priority targets. Throughout the fight, various adds are going to spawn. They're going to be called Hexers, Crushers, or Krogs. Hexers need to be killed first. They are the most important. And then Crushers, followed finally by Krogs. So as the adds come up, that's the kill order, and we must follow that kill order. It's very important. So Hexers, Crushers, and Krogs. All of these adds can be stunned and or CC'd, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
The blood hexers have to be stunned when they do that thing that summons the ad.
Good, very good. Okay, yeah, so Hexers, if you see a Hexer, please keep it stunned unless... Actually, no, keep it stunned even while we're killing it. So keep it CC'd.
Just save a stun if you see it casting a ad thingy, because if the ad gets to the boss, he will heal. That's not good.
Okay, very good. Yeah, see, I completely forgot that. Minions of Zool need to be offensively purged or killed. They will fear the raid if reached. Shamans can purge, right? Okay, so shamans, you are on purging duty. We don't have a priest here, so we don't have AoE purge.
I was gonna say, I have a priest healer. If you want me to, I can like master spell the ads. You know what I mean?
Who's that? That's Laringus, though, right?
No, this is Hogan though.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, so if you want to swap out, we can...
Priests are really good for this fight.
Yeah, they are. I agree.
Yeah, I'll switch my priest. It's a holy priest. So.
Okay, so we need 2 people to go summon. So let's get that done, because if we can do that quickly, we can get 1 good attempt in. Alright, so...
Pick... I bring my priest anyway, because he's more geared anyway for the harder fight.
Okay.
Would you say he's being purged?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna pick back up where I left off. So the purging, so we're bringing the priest in to help with purging. He's got an AoE purge, but shamans can help with that too. It's very important that the minions of Zul, that's the name of the mob, they're like a little shadowy looking creature. Minions of Zul will fear, you know, the raid members, and it will cause, you know, problems. They'll fear them off the edge and a bunch of ridiculousness. So you have to purge them. If you see them, just purge them if you're a shaman.
I'll try to get them all in one go with my mass, but we'll see.
Alright, for healers specifically, myself included, Dark Revelation, that's anyone who has that debuff, we need to be paying attention to them and making sure we're keeping them up until the debuff comes off. Hey, so Lorangus, what's the debuff? I remember there being a debuff on here that you have to dispel right before they go off the edge. Is that the Minions of Zul thing? I don't remember exactly what it is. I don't know. We'll see it, I guess, when the fight happens. But I do remember that as a healer, that being an issue.
Is it Death Wish, maybe? Death Wish. Okay, so it dispels the damage reduced by range. So it's better that it's dispelled when they're closer to the edge.
Okay, yeah, that's what it was then.
It's like an AoE to everybody when you dispel it, so the farther away are the better.
I'll take this opportunity to make a shameless plug also. So if anyone's looking for a guild and you can be recruited from the Durotan server, then hit me up.
I might make a tune there and I'll join you guys.
Yeah, sounds good.
Or Ysera.
So Azurbale, I don't think you have to be on the Durotan server. I think you just have to be in our battle group. I may be mistaken on that though.
They can join the community, so every time that we put up an event, they can sign up for it.
I want to reset the boss.
Yeah, we need early on that. We need to pull and reset real quick to get rid of that debuff.
Make sure everybody hits the boss though.
Everybody hit the boss.
Already seen your hand.
Alright, up the stairs. Okay, we're good. Alright, let's watch the hero pops. Alright, ready, check, incoming.
Hey, you talked about all these different things happening and whatnot. Is there like a kill order on those guys that's there?
Yeah, yep. So those mobs that are up there are just an example of the ones that are going to spawn throughout the fight. And then there's the boss standing in the middle. So the kill order is Hexers. They must be stunned at all times and killed DPS down as quickly as possible. That's the casters, the small looking caster with the cape. The Crushers, which are the big, two-bladed person you see standing there. And then the Krogs are the little, I don't know, dog things with the tusks. So the kill order is Hexer, Crusher, Krogs.
I am going to say though, it's when we get more Hexers, we should probably CC one of them, like a Hex or something, and kill the other, and then kill the one that's CC'd.
Agreed.
You can't deal with both at once since they're both going to be spawning an ad, but we can't let it get spawned.
I can trap one.
Yeah, we're going to have Flittish take care of that.
Okay.
Alright, looks like everyone's ready. Let's get a pull in, because it's about time to call the raid anyway.
Come, fools! I've already seen your
let's get a stun on the Hexer. Bring the Hexer down.
Also plus because we want to push the boss as single piece as possible.
Do what? Yeah, I think we want to pull the boss away from everything else, right?
No, we're good. If you do want to last though, we gotta push this boss as single piece as much as possible. It isn't too bad DPS race.
Alright, want to go ahead and hero? Alright, looks like MJ, we got a Hexer coming up. Alright, attack the non-CC'd Hexer. It's over here by me, I'm X.
Rise from my blood. Crush the weak.
Yeah. And kill the other one. Stun it if you stun it. There you go, good job.
Will be your doom.
I will.
Arise, my chosen. Blood, we shall conquer.
Yep, Hexer's next. Alright, Hexers are up.
Yeah, you got one. CC it. If it does spawn an ad, make sure it dies when it hits the boss. Get that out of the raid. There you go. I will mass dispel the ads.
Alright, we got a Masty spell. Yep, okay, nice.
I got it.
DPS should be focusing Hexers.
Arise, my chosen. Blood, we shall conquer.
Something's getting us. I don't know what it is, but can you get a battle res on Lorangus?
Will be your rise from my blood to crush the weak.
Done.
Alright, we have Hexers up.
You never had it.
Alright, well, that gives everyone an opportunity to see the fight.
Yeah, this is a fight that takes.
Arise, my children. I've set this off
I
in a
can't
blood.
imagine this is probably a big mess on heroic or mythic.
Yeah.
Rogue's actually the same. You just have to stand in a random puddle. It's so good.
So, it's not too bad, guys. Just real quick before we call the raid, some things I saw is we had some issues with switching to Hexers. I know it's kind of a mess because they spawn in different spots, so we'll get better at calling out their locations. Maybe next time we'll set up some raid markers so we can actually call out where they're spawning from. But overall, good temp. That's it for tonight, though, and I appreciate everyone showing up for the raid. If you're not in the guild and you joined us randomly, stay in the Discord and raid with us next, which will be Monday. So Monday and Wednesdays, 8:30 to 10:30.
If I'm around, yeah, I'll be here. I'll help you guys out.
Sounds good. Appreciate you guys, Lorangus and can't think of your name. Krylosek, that's it. Appreciate the help.
Yeah, no problem. It's fun.
I got beer.
I'm jealous, Nasty. I don't have any beer.
I have Guinness Drought, baby.
I bet it's.
And I got the good shit.
I bet it's nice and cold now too.
It is, man. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Hey, so Asdrubeel, greatly appreciate you rating us again. Thank you for the battle reses, man. I love having a druid with us. We gotta get a DK in here too.
Hey, what's going on with the game as far as it being so damn laggy? You know what's going on?
Honestly, I don't know. Havoc was talking about him getting randomly disconnected here recently too, so I haven't had too many issues. I've had a little bit of lag, but it hasn't been too bad here lately.
I couldn't even get to a battleground this morning. I stayed in queue twice for over 30 minutes, and I believe queue would go back in, and then when I was doing the world quests, there was one up there in Nazmir where you're supposed to go and get some Azurite, and I mean, no one was PvPing because everyone was just trying to get the quest done. The lag was unreal. I mean, I thought for sure the server was going to crash, and it's just been this funky stuff all day. This animation on my warrior's been off. Some of his abilities don't work right sometimes. I don't know. Hopefully we're fixing to get the big patch. And that's what it's all about. You know, we're fixing to be able to fly finally.
Yeah, after we grind our way through Pathfinder achievement.
Yeah, which was crap. I'm getting tired of that. You know, I just want to pay my gold. And I mean, if they sell me a flying mount in the shop, then I can't fly on it. I mean, that's just, I don't know, man. It just sounds like that's, I don't know.
Terry, thank you for hanging out with me in chat, man. It was awesome. I appreciate it a lot. It was a lot of fun tonight. I did not expect us to make it as far as we did because we have a lot of inexperienced raiders with us tonight, but I think we did great. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, guys, I greatly appreciate it. It was a good raid. So the next one is Monday night. Going forward, it'll always be Mondays and Wednesdays at 8:30, first pull, till 10:30. Tonight was great. Really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Sinful. Thank you, Harley, if you're still there. And Gelly for your heals.
Yeah, I gotta get the hang of this melee on the shaman. My other shaman on the other server is elemental, so it's like hard to get used to this melee.
Yeah, it was pretty good, Tukes. I enjoyed the fights. The fights went really well. The fights went better than I expected, honestly. Thank you, Small Keg. I always appreciate when you come out. Your DPS is insane. Looks like you were top DPS again.
That's right.
Nasty, you were number 3. I mean, top 5. Okay, let's go over top 5. We got
I'm number 2.
Chain Death, Asdrubeel, Nasty, Flittish, and Harley. So, great stuff. Looks like on the last fight, Gelly was top in heals. So, good healing. It was a good raid overall. It was really fun. the mechanics to worry about. Don't worry. Mechanics always trump DPS meters. So that being said, you know, me and Flish were just talking. Mechanics always trump the charts. You know, it's nice to be on the top of a chart, but if you can't do the mechanics, you can't solve the fight. Somebody popped Hero again.
Alright.
I'm still in the raid. It was Small Keg. Was that you? Have you been popping Hero this whole time?
Yeah, it set my keybind for some reason.
No worries. I just saw it go off one more time, and you're the only shaman in the raid with me still. No wonder you're top in DPS.
Top DPS and if you're not hitting nothing, ain't shit.
That's very true. He was talking about if you're top DPS but you're getting hit by shit, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm getting ready to shut down now though. Alright, Tukes, that's it. I'm going to shut the stream down. Appreciate it. We'll be back on Monday night again raiding. So if you can hang out with us and cheer us on and bring down Zool and Gahoon. And it'll be time for our raid to move on to the new content, I think. Good night.